Now we're ready to practice subtracting decimals. The steps are similar to the addition, except for we're subtracting that number from a larger number, so we put the smaller number first. So it says, subtract 46 and 58 hundredths from 372 and 631 thousandths. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remember Miss Seal said and because that tells me where my decimal points are. And then the word that we're going to pay attention to is from, because from deals with subtraction. So now I'm just going to write what we have. So we know I'm going to come over a little bit because the smaller number is first. So it says 46 and 58 hundredths from 372 and 631 thousandths. So that's basically our problem. Just like with our addition model, we rewrote the question, the expression, so that we lined up our decimals. So I get 372.631. Put my decimal, 5846. And then just like in our addition problem, we just put that place value 0. And we subtract. Now we follow the subtraction rules that we learned in first grade. 1 take away 0 is 1. If I have 3, I can't take away 8. So I have to go to this 6 and I have to borrow. So it becomes a 5. And this becomes a 13. So 13 take away 8 is 5. 5 take away 5 is 0. Bring down my decimal. If I have 2, I can't take away 6, so I have to borrow again. So this becomes a 6. This becomes 12. 12 take away 6 is 6. 6 take away 4 is 2. 3 take away nothing is 3. And when we get this total, this is known as our difference. Now, just like with our addition form, once we get our answer, which is our difference, then we're going to put the answer in standard form, base 10 form, expanded form, and pictorial form. So we just start with standard form. And standard form is just writing the number. Now we're going to go to expanded form. Remember, expanded form is the one where we are counting how many numbers are after or how many numbers are after our decimal. So I'm going to get parentheses. The first number is 3 times 100 plus 2 times 10 plus 6 times 1. Now, by now, you guys should be masters at writing a number in expanded form for the first part. And this is our second week on writing decimals in expanded form. So this will be 0 times 1 over 10 plus 5 times 1 over 100 plus 1 times 1 over 1,000. Close parentheses. So now that we've had an expanded form, now we need to write it in base 10 form. And remember, with base 10 form, we use a 10. So I get parentheses 3 times 10 to the second plus 2 times 10 to the first plus 6 times 10 to the 0 plus 0 times 10 to the minus 1 plus 5 times 10 to the minus 2 plus 1 times 10 to the minus 3. Now, if you're not sure where the minus 1, the minus 2, and the minus 3 comes from, please go back and watch my video from last week, and it should be labeled decimals. I think that's the title. It's just decimals. So now we're going to go to our last one, which is pictorial form. I remember with pictorial form, we just draw our place value chart. Then you come somewhere in the middle and put your decimal point. And looking at this number, you know we're going to start at hundreds, tens, ones. And then on this side, we're going to have tenths, hundredths, and then thousandths. Alright, so this is where we are. Now we're going to put our little hint right here so we know this way gets bigger, and as we go this way, it gets smaller. So now we're ready to draw our pictures. So in my hundreds box, I have 3. So I'm going to draw 3 large squares. Then in our tenths, we have 2. So I'm going to draw 2. Then in our ones box, we have 6. Now, remember when we come over here, it's big and it gets smaller. So for our tenths, we have 0, so we won't put anything in that box. For our hundreds, we'll do 5. And then for our thousandths, we have 1. So they kind of go like this. Oops, sorry. I hope that you understand. We are only adding an addition or subtraction sign, but this part should be review. And I can't wait to get to class and see how we do on this assignment.